I'm Trevor Oates with your Circuit News Update. The issue of student housing has become a hot topic at Wartburg in recent years. A group of Wartburg students experienced this struggle between the college and its students firsthand. Senior Bennett Moser and his landlord agreed that if he could find people to live in the off-campus house for the next couple of years, the rent cost would not increase from year to year. Moser knew a group of 6 guys who wanted to live off-campus next year, so the situation worked out well, until some of the students were denied off-campus housing. It got to the point that the students weren't sure if they would even live in the off-campus house next year, which meant a lot of headaches for the current residents.
There's quite a bit of stuff that accumulates over the years, and then if you're trying to move all of that out right at the end of a school year with no place to really take it, that causes a lot of hassle. It probably involves a lot of our parents coming to help us move a lot of stuff back home.
Vice President of Student Life and Dean of Students, Dr. Dan Kittle, says there is a reason it is more difficult for students to get off-campus housing.
We know from our own research of students, as well as national research, students who live on campus perform better academically. They connect better socially to the campus. They're more involved on campus, and they graduate in 4 years.
Junior Zach Wells was originally denied off-campus, but through the appeals process will have a chance to live off-campus next year if he gets his GPA above a 3.0. Wells is optimistic that he will get his grades up, but if not, his friends will have to pay more for rent and utilities at their off-campus house, and Wells will have to find a place to live on campus next year. Senior Karina Devine is one Wartburg student who has a special diet. Devine has celiac disease and is lactose intolerant, which makes for a tricky diet.
Celiac disease runs in my family. A ton of people have it, including my dad.
Devine says there are a lot of downsides to her diet, but the biggest one is how expensive the food is. Devine now lives off campus, but when she stayed at Wartburg, she was a part of the Special Diets program. She said the dining service staff was very helpful with her situation. The staff is trained on how to make special meals, and there is no extra cost for the students or the college to prepare the special meals.
More than the food costs, because food for one person is like a very minuscule part of what we spend. It's more the time, because after I get the diet kind of written, then Shelly has to write it for each day, and then the cooks have to make it special.
Devine enjoys living off campus because it gives her more control over what she eats.
It's just super nice being off campus because you are just more in control and you can see the whole process of your food preparation.
Even though Devine has a special diet, she still craves normal foods like donuts and Pop-Tarts just like everybody else. Ben McCullough is one freshman at Wartburg who has been affected by the renovations of Clinton Hall. McCullough says it was so distracting when he had to do homework that he had to find another solution.
I actually moved into some of the soccer players' house because I just didn't really want to deal with all the noise and having to use certain routes.
Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Scott Leisinger, says dedicated Wartburg donors and alums have raised $7 of the $8 million it will cost to complete the project.
And I think they realize that, hey, this is a lot more than just renovating a 60-year-old building. This is really contributing to that living and learning environment that's so integral to the entire Wartburg student experience.
McCullough doesn't care what they are renovating because to him, the present problems are worse than the future rewards. That's the news from the circuit. I'm Trevor Oates. Thanks for watching.